Hey, I'm Hannah, the Director of Education at Tesla Science Center at Wardenclyffe, and today we're going to make hot water float. Alright, so in today's investigation, what we're actually doing is playing a little bit with density and also using some of the really cool tricks we learned in our magic cup investigation. So for today's investigation, you'll need some hot water, some cold water, some food coloring, a stiff piece of paper or cardboard, and two clear, clean, empty glasses that are the same size. Fantastic. I have all of my materials right out here in front of me. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is clear a little bit of space on my tray so that I have some workspace. Now I really have this tray here just in case of spills, since we are using water and I really am not in the mood to be cleaning water off of my floor. Fantastic. All right, so I'm gonna set up one of these glasses with hot water and one of these glasses with cold water. And just so I remember the difference, I'm gonna put a little bit of food coloring in each. I'm going to put one drop of food coloring that's red in the one that I'm going to fill with hot water, and one drop of blue food coloring in the one I'm going to fill with cold water. Now remember, since we're going to use some of those same things that we used in our magic cup experiment, we need to fill these cups as far up as we can. So I'm going to just pour my cold water in until it's all the way to the top. Might even let it spill over a little. And then do the exact same thing with my hot water. Now this water is just tap hot. It's not boiling hot. I used a kettle to keep it warm. Awesome. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this hot water cup so that it's on top of the cold water cup. So when I do that, when I flip this on top so the two waters are touching, do you think they'll mix? Well, let's try it and find out. Just like in my magic cup experiment, I'm going to put the paper down, flip my cup, and now I'm just going to stick it right on top. And then with it on top, as lined up as I can get it, I'm going to very, very carefully pull the divider out from between them. And here's where something cool is going to happen. So as I'm pulling it out, what do you think will happen? It doesn't mix. Which is really, really strange, right? You'd think that, well, water is water, it should mix. So why is my hot water not mixing, not pouring down into my cold water? Well, this has to do with density. So remember, density is a measure of how much stuff there is in something, kind of how tightly packed it is. So you might be saying, great, but water is water. Why are you talking about density when we're working with water? Well, water is water. But as we heat water up, as we heat things up, the molecules inside, they get really excited and they start moving around and they actually push for more space. So the water molecules in our hot water actually have a little bit more space between them. They are a little bit less dense. So when we do this, it doesn't sink, it doesn't mix because it's less dense, so it's floating on top, which is really cool. But what do you think would happen if we tried this in reverse? If we put the cold water on top of the hot? Well, to check that out, you're going to have to do that at home and share with me what you find out.
Thanks for joining us for this STEAM hack. I hope you enjoyed getting a chance to experiment in the worlds of science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And if you got a chance to try this hack at home, please share it with us. We'd love to see your pictures, videos, pretty much anything you've got. You can find the links to all of our social media at our website at teslasciencecenter.org. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss any more amazing STEAM content. Until next time, friends.
Okay, we don't think this is going to work, but we're going to try it. We're going to try and flip it and see if we can actually get this on camera. I have never successfully gotten it.